just bumped it. Fifth Element, there you go. That's right. Bruce Willis. That was one of his lines. I've always loved that line. I am a meat popsicle. Ah, okay. I'd have to say that I never got into WoW. Uh, I mean, I've played Lotro. I've played DDO, which is Dungeons and Dragons Online. Um, had a lot of fun with that. I haven't played either of those in a while. I guess that's one of the reasons why I chose those is because I can always go back. Whereas it seems like, with WoW, if you don't play, you lose your place, kind of thing. Um, and I didn't really like that. Um, and what I mean by that is just the way their subscription model goes. Um, let's see, what do I need to do next? Let's get the conveyors going back. Alright, small conveyor there, and let's get it built. So yeah, I've been a gamer for a long time. I like FPS. I like RTS. I pretty much enjoy a little bit of everything. I guess my favorite part is the ability to build things the way I want. Yes, definitely. One of the things we're looking at for the server is to do like some space battles. So, but not in the survival world, unless you want to. Obviously, PvP is enabled, but we do what we can to stop the griefers. Okay. Yeah, I know ArcAge is kind of like that, which is a new MMO. I played in the alpha and some of the beta. Um, I was in the closed beta test, and I really didn't like their system of like progression, I guess you could say, and the way they controlled their monetization of it. It was based around how would they call it? Like labor points, I think they called it. Where if you wanted to craft anything, you needed to spend those points on it, but you also needed to spend those same points on just getting your regular loot. Instead of finding like your regular coins and such as your mob drops, you'd find a money bag, and you'd have to spend your points to open the money bag. And I was like, what? And so those are the same points you used for crafting stuff. And so it's nice to be able to, I guess, to allow your player base to earn those perks using in-game currency. Um, as long as it's not, I mean, if you've got to play every day for 8 hours, is it worth it? Probably not if you have a job. If you have a job, it's not going to be worth it. So it kind of depends on your commitment level to the game. I don't want to feel like I have to play something. When I first got this game, in the first week, I probably put 200 hours into it. And that's because I wanted to. I'd say one of the new free-to-play MMOs that's on its way is Archlord 2. I played some of the original Archlord, um, and it was a lot of fun. You didn't have to spend like crafting points and stuff like with Arcage. So I don't know if any of you guys ever played Archlord or anything. I know I had a good time with it when I was playing it. Alright, so let's get another one of these on here. But then, I guess one of the things I like about DDO and Lotro is that they're both owned by Turbine, and I like the way their model goes. It's free to play with certain parts that you can't access unless you buy them, which is I guess if you think about like WoW with the way they have their expansions, very very similar with that. But the thing I like most about the way Turbine runs their model is once you buy their expansion, you can go back. Like I've taken a year off from Lotro, taken a year off from DDO. At different points, anytime I come back, everything that I bought, I still own, I still have access to. I like that type of free-to-play model. Because you don't have to buy stuff, but if you do, you own it. I also play PlanetSide 2 some. If I don't know if you're familiar with PlanetSide or PlanetSide 2. It's a massive first-person shooter. I've been on where we've had battles with over 1,000 people online. It's just insane and a lot of fun. And you can unlock everything in game. Yes, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I like this Shadecrest community. We're about interacting. PlanetSide 2 is it's a massive multiplayer online game, but it's not your typical MMO. It's not an RPG. It's a first-person shooter. And there's some really, really good outfits out there. And literally, I've been involved in battles where there's like 1,000 people online. Starship Troopers, the game. Maybe, except you don't have. If you're talking about the Starship Troopers movie, or even the book, there's no aliens. But for me, the fun there is you can log on anytime and join a platoon or a squad and go out. Now they've got these alerts and stuff. But with their free-to-play model, once you buy something and unlock it, it's yours, forever. And that is the type of model that I really enjoy. Is when you put the time and effort into unlocking something in the game, you get to keep it. And, oops, that's going to weigh it down because that is scrap, and scrap is affected by gravity. Alright. And of course I lost one of my thrusters while I was doing this. Okay, so you mentioned Starship Troopers. I guess I'd have to ask you which one are you referring to, the book or the movie? Because they are fairly different, and it is okay to like both. I happen to like both. It's kind of like the movie is the comic book version of the book. Kind of seems like an easy way to describe it for me. It's kind of like the comic book version. Alright. Let's get out of here. Whoa, quit moving. What are you doing? But, yeah, talking about, like, first-person shooters, I also like to play, Team Fortress 2. I like how they did their recent, Halloween special. That was a lot of fun. Alright, so what I need is just one of these here. Right? Oh, come on, quit moving. Oh, that's right, it doesn't have any backwards thrusters. Here I am trying to move this thing without any reverse thrusters. So they increased the area that bullets damage? That's weird. Let me see if I can push this thing back, maybe. Right there. What were you shooting at? Oh yeah, let's get, damn it, I can't see that number. 7, okay. Well, I'm almost done with the redesign here. Let's make sure I pull that off so I don't accidentally build it. It's not connected to anything else except the drill, so that's not good. Interesting. I didn't really feel like he was criticizing that in the book. Could just be a perspective issue. Was that something that he perhaps mentioned in an interview or something, that he was writing a to criticize that?